Prince Harry returned to a London courtroom today with a quiet determination that spoke louder than any headline. There was no grand display, no dramatic gestures, and no attempt to draw attention. Instead, his presence reflected something far more powerful: resolve. This moment marked another step in a long and deeply personal effort to challenge the practices of one of Britain's most influential media groups, the publisher of the Daily Mail. As he entered the High Court, observers noted the calm focus in his demeanour. For Prince Harry, this appearance was not about revisiting old disputes for the sake of conflict. It was about confronting a system that he believes caused lasting harm, not only to himself, but to countless others who lacked the power or platform to push back. The case centres on serious allegations against Associated Newspapers Limited, the company behind the Daily Mail, Mail on Sunday, and Mail Online. Prince Harry, alongside other well-known figures, claims that unlawful methods were used over many years to obtain private information. These allegations go beyond ordinary journalism. They raise questions about ethics, accountability, and the boundaries that should never be crossed, regardless of who the subject is. For Harry, the matter is profoundly personal. From a young age, his life unfolded under relentless media attention. Private grief, personal relationships, and moments of vulnerability were repeatedly exposed to public judgment. Today's court appearance represents more than a legal obligation. It reflects a conscious choice to confront that history openly, through lawful means, and with the hope of lasting change. During the opening proceedings, Harry's legal team outlined how the alleged actions of the Daily Mail's publisher extended into the most intimate areas of his life. They argued that the intrusion was not accidental, nor was it rare. Instead, they described a culture in which privacy was treated as expendable, and personal boundaries were secondary to commercial gain. Supporters of Prince Harry view this case as an important stand against an imbalance of power. Large media organisations possess vast resources, legal teams, and influence. Individuals, even public figures, often find themselves overwhelmed when attempting to challenge them. Harry's willingness to pursue this case sends a message that power does not place anyone above the law. What stands out in this moment is Harry's consistency. Over the years, he has spoken candidly about the toll that hostile and invasive reporting has taken on his mental health and family life. He has connected these experiences to broader issues within the media industry, arguing that unchecked behaviour can cause real and lasting harm. His return to court today reinforces that these concerns were never rhetorical. They were deeply felt and carefully considered. Despite having built a new life outside the United Kingdom, Prince Harry continues to return when legal matters demand it. This choice has not gone unnoticed. It reflects a sense of responsibility and seriousness about the case. He has not sought to distance himself from the process, nor has he relied solely on others to speak on his behalf. Instead, he has chosen to be present, engaged, and accountable. Inside the courtroom, today's session focused largely on legal structure and procedure. While these early stages may appear technical, they lay the foundation for what is expected to be a lengthy and detailed trial. Over the coming weeks, the court will examine evidence, hear testimony, and scrutinise past reporting practices. Each step brings the case closer to answering critical questions about how information was gathered and whether legal limits were respected. Prince Harry is expected to give personal testimony later in the proceedings. His decision to speak directly to the court underscores the seriousness with which he approaches this matter. It also offers an opportunity for his experiences to be heard in a setting governed by law rather than public opinion. For many, this is a significant moment, allowing lived experience to take precedence over speculation. The Daily Mail's publisher has firmly denied all allegations, stating that its journalism was conducted lawfully and in the public interest. Such denials are expected in cases of this nature. However, the trial's purpose is not to rely on statements alone, but to assess evidence objectively. For supporters of Prince Harry, this scrutiny is essential and long overdue. this case has broader implications beyond one individual or one publication. It has reignited national discussion about the responsibilities of the press, particularly when reporting on private lives. Many believe that freedom of expression must be balanced with respect for human dignity. Prince Harry's legal action has become a focal point for this conversation. Throughout his public life, Harry has made clear that he does not oppose journalism as a whole. He has repeatedly acknowledged the role of a free press in a democratic society. His concern, however, lies with practices that he believes cross ethical and legal boundaries. Today's court appearance reflects that distinction clearly. It is not an attack on journalism, but a call for accountability. The emotional weight of this case cannot be ignored. For Harry, revisiting past experiences means confronting memories associated with loss, grief, and vulnerability. Choosing to do so in a courtroom requires resilience. It also demonstrates a belief that addressing harm openly is preferable to remaining silent. Outside the courthouse, reactions have been varied. Some view the case as a necessary challenge to media excess. Others worry about its implications for press freedom. Yet even among differing opinions, there is recognition that the questions raised are important. How far is too far? Who decides what is acceptable? And how can individuals protect themselves when powerful institutions overstep? Prince Harry's presence today highlights another important aspect of his journey. He is no longer a passive subject of reporting. He is an active participant in shaping the narrative around accountability and reform. This shift from reaction to action has defined much of his recent life and continues to influence public perception. As the trial progresses, more details are expected to emerge. Internal documents, witness accounts, and historical records may shed light on how stories were developed and approved. Each revelation will contribute to a clearer understanding of past practices and their consequences. Legal experts suggest that the outcome of this case could influence future standards within British journalism. A ruling in favour of the claimants may encourage stronger safeguards around privacy and information gathering. Even the process itself has already prompted reflection within the industry. For Prince Harry, however, the case is not about setting precedents alone. It is about seeking acknowledgement of harm and ensuring that similar experiences are not repeated. His actions suggest a desire for a media environment where personal lives are not treated as commodities. There is also a deeply human element to this story. Harry is not only a public figure, but a husband and a father. His commitment to protecting his family has been a consistent theme in his decisions over recent years. Today's court appearance aligns with that priority, reinforcing his determination to create boundaries that were often denied to him in the past. As weeks of hearings unfold, public attention will remain focused on the courtroom. Each stage will be analysed, debated, and discussed. Yet beyond the legal arguments lies a simpler truth. Prince Harry has chosen to confront a powerful institution through lawful means, seeking transparency and fairness rather than silence or resentment. His return to court today stands as a reminder that accountability matters, that individuals have the right to challenge practices they believe are wrong, and that even long-established systems can be questioned when courage and persistence are applied. This case may not offer immediate answers. Legal processes take time, and outcomes are never guaranteed. But the decision to pursue justice itself carries meaning. It signals a refusal to accept harm as inevitable, and a belief that change, however difficult, is worth pursuing. As the trial continues, many will watch not just for the verdict, but for what it represents. A test of media responsibility, a measure of legal integrity, and a personal stand by Prince Harry, who once again has chosen to face adversity directly. Today's appearance was not dramatic, but it was significant. It reflected a man standing firm in his convictions, willing to revisit painful chapters in pursuit of accountability. Whatever the final outcome, this moment has already left its mark on the ongoing conversation about privacy, power, and responsibility in modern society. Prince Harry's journey back into the courtroom today is not just a return to the UK. It is a continuation of a broader mission rooted in fairness, protection, and the belief that no one should be subjected to unlawful intrusion, regardless of who they are. And as proceedings move forward, one thing is clear. This is not simply a legal battle. It is a statement of values, a stand for dignity, and a reminder that even in the face of powerful opposition, persistence can give voice to those who seek justice.